We had another QR code, and this one led to some stuff that still I can barely wrap my mind around. We have so much to get into. Let's break down this QR code tonight. Let's go. First thing I want to bring up here is my homie K-Dogs in my Twitch chat brought this up, and I think it's a great way to start this out before we break everything down. He said, so every time the QR code had someone's name in it, the next clue was revealed when that person was on screen. There was one that said Finn. The next code was QR code came when he was on screen. There was one with Cross. Last week's had Cross before the code. Friday's code said Bel Air. She was on the screen when this one showed up tonight on Raw. Now it says Gacy in the code, which we're going to get into, obviously. Tomorrow, when is Joe Gacy on screen? So that is something to think about because I didn't connect those dots. The homie K-Dogs did. Is it possible? Let's break down how that could be possible here. The QR code led us to this page right here. Very interesting photo. Now, people clicked around and it led to something, but on my end, I can't replicate that. We'll get to that here in a minute. We had Predator text code hidden. You hover over and there's Predator text from Predator. That got decoded, thankfully. And we have a magic eye photo, I believe is what it's called here. So a lot of interesting stuff. No video, but what people were able to do was somehow, some way, get the image on PC and mobile to show two different codes or links. This one said www.com/399-012N. People on mobile were able to get this one, or vice versa. I don't remember which is which. I haven't been able to replicate it on my end, but this is what it led us to. When you put them together in a link, you get taken to this page. Now, all this page has is just this image and this number. People could look into the image more maybe, but the number 69012, etc., when you look it up, white rabbit milk. That's all that image really we've gotten out of it. So obviously White Rabbit is what's been happening in WWE, and that image takes us to White Rabbit milk. Now, of course, people had to get into the source codes, which we are going to talk about here. This is the source code for the first page, which the QR code took us directly to. There's a part that says efficient 4696. I don't know if that has anything to do with anything else or if it's actually a code thing, but that one caught my eye right off the bat, especially because I guess it was green. But immediately underneath, we got some binary code. Well, this binary code translated to the word Gacy. Back to what K-Dog said now with that Gacy. Will we see the code with him tomorrow on NXT? I honestly think that this, when I first saw the Gacy being the binary, was just trying to throw us off like last Monday, which with the Aleister Black lyrics, no man is ever truly good, no man is ever truly evil. So I think it's that mainly, but I'm kind of curious to see if we see something happen with Joe Gacy tomorrow. I think it's just another thing to throw us off. Now let's go down to this Predator coding here. That ended up getting deciphered, whatever, decoded, however you want to word it. And one of my viewers in my chat, Austin Knight A Knight 210, came in and he decoded it for us. Before me, things created were none, save things eternal, and eternal I endure. All hope abandon ye who enter here. Now that quote, we had it on Friday as well. And if you remember, abandon all hope, ye who exit here is the door of the Firefly Funhouse. So now let's move on to this, the blue magic eye, whatever the heck this was called. When decoded, this is what we got. MTA4MJL equals. What that led to is if you put the magic eye code into base 64 decoder, which I would have never thought of doing that, which is like binary to text encoding, it translates to 10822. Of Extreme Rules. Now, another thing people did was they took these numbers here, the 7517200W and the other one, which is the 3990129, and they were able to pinpoint that in coordinate form essentially will bring you to the arena, Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia, where Extreme Rules is at, obviously. One thing that people are talking about, there looks to be some type of face. It looks kind of fiendish there behind Bliss. I really do see something that looks kind of fiendish to me. It's a face of some sort. It does look like it could be a fiend face. At one point, we also saw this sign get walked through the crowd that says White Rabbit, but it's spelled WYYT-RABAT, White Rabbit, with two white rabbits. Now, we've seen here that WWE has used signs in the past throughout the crowd in this build of whatever this is, the White Rabbit. So I believe this could be a sign from them. It is spelled differently. So I think this is something that WWE had someone walk across. Don't think this was just some random fan doing it. It may have been. I don't think so, though. But that's spelled similar to Wyatt. So I am very interested in, and I really believe this has to be the Fiend, Bray Wyatt. One thing to note is this image in the first part from the QR code is the same two people in this image that Wyatt tweeted out last year in April. So let's get to the story on these two people here. It's very intriguing. The story of the Samson painting. Chosen by God, Samson was blessed with superhuman strength that made him invincible, as long as his hair on his head remained unshorn. When he told this secret to his Philistine wife, Delilah, he was captured and blinded, and his hair was cut. He regained his strength as soon as his hair grew back, and he was able to destroy the Philistine temple, killing 3,000 Philistines. Now, to me, this kind of speaks on what happened to him at WrestleMania last year. He lost to Orton due to Alexa Bliss. So it seems like this could be saying when he told his secret to this Philistine wife, Delilah, that could be referring to he shared his secret with Bliss, and he lost his strength, and then was able to he's coming back to regain it. So that's where I see the connection with the people in this photo that he tweeted and the one here, because it's the same two people. Very interesting stuff from Wyatt. So there's just so much with this QR code. This one was way, for me, difficult to try to do anything for. So thank God all the people who worked on this on the internet, the homie K-Dogs with that interesting theory. I'm curious what's going to happen on NXT tomorrow. Don't know if that's just something that's throwing us off with the binary code of Gacy, but I guess we'll find out on NXT tomorrow if he has a segment. If we get anything involved with QR codes tomorrow, that'll be wild. And I'll be making another video, I guess, tomorrow if that's the case. If you guys were wondering, the QR code that was on the back of the contract was the same QR code that we got flashed on the screen earlier in the night, so it was the same code, nothing new about it. I just feel like all indications point to this being Wyatt Wyndham. Nothing else really stands out for it to be a Charlotte Flair or anyone else. This really makes all the sense in the world for it to be the return of Wyatt Wyndham, whatever you want to call him, the Fiend. I'm just hoping it's him with like a gimmick where he could cycle through all of this gimmicks, because this is incredible stuff. Guys, thank you for watching this video. Make sure you like and subscribe. What do you think is going to be happening at Extreme Rules? Because this is where it seems to all be accumulating to. So let me know down in the comments below. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.